a belief that we are not to be blamed for anything about these Ummiyeen. Or who are Ummiyeen? Who have no book, the non-Jews. They were without law. They were the Ummiyeen of Arab. And now they say this word is used by the Jews for every human being who is non-Jew, who is not a Jew. We can do anything with them they like. وَيَقُولُونَ عَلَى اللَّهِ الْكَذِبِ. And they are assigning lie to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is a big lie. Ascribe a false and forged thing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَيَقُولُونَ عَلَى اللَّهِ الْكَذِبَ وَهُمْ يَعْلَمُونَ. And they are doing it knowingly. بَلَا مَنْ أَوْفَى بِعَهْدِهِ وَاتَّقَى. Why not? Whosoever fulfills his covenant with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The covenant that we made with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala before coming in this world, that was the covenant which is described in Surah Al-A'raf, أَلَسْتُ بِرَبِّكُمْ قَالُوا بَلَى. So number one covenant, number two covenant, every Muslim, he makes a covenant. سَمِعْنَا وَأَطَعْنَا. We listen and we obey. In the same way the Jews made a covenant when Torah was given to them. So whosoever fulfills his covenant with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَاتَّقَى, and he was God-fearing, he saved himself from breaking the divine law and breaking the divine injunctions. إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُحِبُّ الْمُتَّقِينَ. So Allah loves such people who are God-fearing, who are pious. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَشْتَرُونَ بِعَهْدِ اللَّهِ وَأَيْمَانِهِمْ ثَمَنًا قَلِيلًا. Verily those people who barter Allah's covenant and their oaths for a very small price. They are bartering away, they are selling the book of Allah, they are selling the fatwas, they are selling the deen, they are selling you, so to say, their own covenants and the agreement that they made with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what are they getting? Some worldly things. Are they very valuable? No. Samanan qalila, for very low price. أُولَٰئِكَ لَا خَلَاقَ لَهُمْ فِي الْآخِرَةِ. For them there will be no share in the hereafter. وَلَا يُكَلِّمُهُمُ اللَّهُ. Allah will not speak to them, talk to them. وَلَا يَنْظُرُ إِلَيْهِمْ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. And will not look towards them on the day of judgment. وَلَا يُزَكِّيهِمْ. And will not purify them. وَلَهُمْ عَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ. And for them will be a very painful torment, very painful punishment. وَإِنَّ مِنْهُمْ لَفَرِيقًا يَلْفُونَ أَلْسِنَتَهُمْ بِالْكِتَابِ. And from among them there are a people, there are some group, who used to twist their tongues with this book to distort its meanings. Just as we have seen in the examples, سَمِعْنَا وَعَصَيْنَا. أَطَعْنَا changed to عَصَيْنَا. رَعَيْنَا changed to رَعِينَا. So there are from among them some people who twist their tongues with the book. لِتَحْسَبُوهُ مِنَ الْكِتَابِ. So that you must suppose that this is the book of Allah that they are reading. What they are saying is in the book of Allah. وَمَا هُوَ مِنَ الْكِتَابِ. While that is not from the book. They are creating it by the twist of their tongues. وَيَقُولُونَ هُوَ مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ. And they are claiming that it is from Allah. وَمَا هُوَ مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ. And really it is not from Allah. وَيَقُولُونَ عَلَى اللَّهِ الْكَذِبِ. And they are ascribing towards Allah whatever is wrong and a lie and false. وَهُمْ يَعْلَمُونَ. And they are doing it knowingly. مَا كَانَ لِبَشَرٍ أَن يُؤْتِيَهُ اللَّهُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحُكْمَ وَالنُّبُوَّةَ. It is not possible. It doesn't become of a human being. مَا كَانَ لِبَشَرٍ أَن يُؤْتِيَهُ اللَّهُ الْكِتَابَ. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives him the book, وَالْحُكْمَ, and the wisdom, وَالنُّبُوَّةَ, and the prophethood. ثُمَّ يَقُولَ لِلنَّاسِ. And then he may say to the people, كُونُوا عِبَادًا لِي. Be bondsmen to me, serve me, worship me, min dunillah, along with Allah or instead of Allah. Min dun means two things. Instead of Allah, don't worship Allah, worship me. This is actually, this criticism is towards the Christians. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave Hazrat Isa alayhi salam al-kitab. He gave him al-hukm, the wisdom. He gave him the prophethood. Now, how was it possible that he could have said to the people, you should worship me. You should hold me as a God. You should accept me as a God with Allah or besides Allah or instead of Allah. وَلَكِنْ كُونُوا رَبَّانِيِّينَ. The only thing that he could say was, you should become godly. You should become people of Allah. You should become the bondsmen to Allah. You should become the worshippers of Allah. بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تُعَلِّمُونَ الْكِتَابِ. On the basis of which, in accordance with how you have been reading the book and you have been teaching the book. The book that you have been teaching to people, that is Torah. That actually, Torah contradicts every statement of yours. Torah says Allah is one. Torah is against shirk. So how can you expect Hazrat Jesus, Hazrat Masih alayhi salatu wasalam, that he might have asked the people that they should worship him? وَلَكِنْ كُونُوا رَبَّانِيِّينَ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تُعَلِّمُونَ الْكِتَابَ وَبِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَدْرُسُونَ, which what you have been studying yourself. وَلَا يَأْمُرُكُمْ أَن تَتَّخِذُوا الْمَلَائِكَةَ وَالنَّبِيَّ أَرْبَابًا. And it couldn't be possible for him that he could have ordered you that you accept the angels or the prophets as Rabb, as Lords. أَيَأْمُرُكُمْ بِالْكُفْرِ بَعْدَ إِذْ أَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Could he have ordered you, commanded you to kufr? After that you were Muslims. It was impossible. It's your own imagination. It's your own concoction. It's nothing to do with the reality. بارك الله لي ولكم في القرآن العظيم ونفعني وإياكم بالآيات والذكر الحكيم. الله أكبر الله أكبر.
The Islamic Organization of North America, IONA, is an organization dedicated to reviving the Quran into the hearts of Muslims while bringing its message to non-Muslims. The obligations of a Muslim as ordained by the Quran and Sunnah can be understood as having 4 levels. 1. A Muslim is required to develop real faith and conviction, iman, in one's heart. 2. A Muslim is required to live a life of complete submission to the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. 3. A Muslim is required to propagate and disseminate the message of Islam to humanity as a whole. 4. A Muslim is required to try his utmost in establishing the just Islamic order. The first and foremost objective of establishing IONA is to assist the Muslims in North America to uphold and implement these obligations, first on themselves, their families, inform their friends, and then to invite the non-Muslims to Islam. The ultimate goal is to seek Allah's pleasure and salvation in the hereafter. For more information about IONA, please visit us at www.tanzim.us. You may also email us at info@tanzeem.us or call our toll-free number 866-779-IONA. Join us. Together we can make a difference.